Receiving National Weather Service warnings. Every day, National Weather Service officials around the country issue a wide array of advisories and warnings. Some of the ways the public receives warnings include local media outlets, NOAA weather radio, outdoor warning sirens, the National Weather Service webpage, code red alerts, one call now alerts, wireless emergency alerts or WEAs, and Google Public Alerts. It's important to be aware of all sources of warnings and to know the advantages and disadvantages of each for different situations. TV warnings are the main source of warning information during hazardous weather. Information is relayed to the public very quickly, and there is usually continuous coverage during severe weather events. Unfortunately, TV warnings are not proactive warning systems and are not available during cable or power outages. Emergency alert systems are activated on every radio station during hazardous weather. This is the main source of weather information for people traveling in cars, and the coverage is usually consistent during severe weather outbreaks. If radio signals are weak, listeners will not get needed warnings. Also, a lack of visual information can confuse listeners on the whereabouts of the dangerous weather. Recently, media have begun to use social media sites to relay weather information. This information is usually very up-to-date and can be accessed with any device with internet connections, such as smartphones. Social media sites are generally used by younger adults as a first source of weather information, but with no internet connection, no weather information will be available. NOAA All Hazards Radio is one of the most reliable sources of information during any hazardous event. It's available 24/7 and has battery backup capabilities during power outages. It's important to program your weather radio to only receive warning information pertinent to you. Wireless emergency alerts, or WEAs, are a new source of warnings. During hazardous situations, an emergency text message is sent to all WEA-capable phones. It's a free service provided by all wireless carriers and will not be affected by network congestion. Outdoor warning sirens are one of the only warning systems geared towards people outside and are not meant to be heard inside as a primary warning signal. They are tested monthly to ensure proper functioning during dangerous situations. Unfortunately, many people may not be able to hear the sirens if they are far from their location. Also, a lot of the public has become desensitized to the sirens and no longer heed their warning. Code red alerts allow police to warn of hazards via phone. These alerts notify a specific geographic area in a very short amount of time. This warning system is not always as reliable as some of the other sources we have discussed. The National Weather Service webpage is a great source of detailed weather information. It's available anywhere there is internet connection and is updated constantly. The webpage can give you information for a very specific location as well as information on the weather across the country. One Call Now is a service that allows different forms of communication during severe weather. OneCall now has automated warnings in multiple languages and is highly convenient for any organization to use to disseminate information. Public alerts via Google Maps display National Weather Service warnings on Google Maps. It also includes links to other websites with helpful information. Users need to be fairly comfortable with technology to take advantage of this source. Be sure to take advantage of multiple information sources to stay informed during severe weather events.